look at it more like he's a coworker, and I'm working with him, and he's just some guy I dated in my 20s.
It's been more than 10 years since Ron and Sam's relationship took over our TVs.
Look, don't touch my ever.
Take all your and get out this room.
And now, after years of them being apart and Sammi refusing to have anything to do with the Jersey Shore,
I just didn't feel right at like going back into it again.
they've both finally reunited on the new season of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I knew if I was gonna do the show again that he would eventually be there.
And what they're revealing about their relationship is seriously shocking.
When was the last time that the two of you spoke?
Probably not until the show, like I guess like after maybe 2014, 2015. It's been a long time. Like 10 years, almost 10 years.
So many people have been waiting for Sammi's return to Jersey Shore for what feels like forever. After 11 long years and multiple attempts by MTV to get her to join the reboot, she's finally back with the rest of the cast. That also includes Ronnie, which is honestly shocking. The anticipation for this season is at an all-time high since I don't think anybody predicted that Sammi and Ronnie would return at the same time. Sammi and most of the other cast members have been doing interviews lately, and the teasers they've been sharing are absolutely crazy. Sammi has been asked multiple times why she decided to return now after turning MTV down for so long. A lot of people speculated that she only agreed to return because Ronnie had been off the show for 2 years, but her responses have all been pretty surprising. Not long ago, Sammi revealed on her Instagram story that she had decided to start filming with her castmates after another one of MTV's offers. Allegedly, the network offered her a paycheck that was too much money for her to turn down, but there were other reasons why she didn't start filming earlier, and they're really understandable. Sammi recently explained to Variety why she couldn't be a part of the Jersey Shore reboot when it first premiered in 2018. She claimed that she wasn't in a good mental space. She said that she took the time she needed because she had a lot to figure out about herself and her life. When Sammi spoke to Page 6, she added that she felt like every aspect of her life was more stable now, so it felt like the right time to return. But that doesn't mean she was prepared to see everyone who was filming. What she confessed to People magazine was truly unbelievable. Sammi admitted that she probably wouldn't have agreed to return if she had known that Ronnie would also be on the show. But considering their extremely unhealthy relationship lasted on and off 4 or 5 years, her current opinion of him is super unexpected. Sammi has repeatedly stressed during her interviews that she dated Ronnie when she was in her early 20s. Now that she's 36 and has been able to grow, learn, date other guys, and experience more of life, her attitude towards him has slightly changed. Instead of worrying about the issues from her past relationship, Sammi has supposedly moved on from them. She claimed that it's been a relief not having to deal with the toxic relationship drama. Now she sees Ronnie as more of a co-worker than an ex-boyfriend. The cast has to be careful to not reveal any big spoilers when answering interview questions, but when Sammi was asked by Page 6 if Ronnie's sobriety and improved mental health made her feel safe enough to have a conversation with him, she may have slipped up a little bit. At first, Sammi answered with a yes before immediately covering her tracks. She added that as long as whatever he was doing in life was positive, she would continue to wish him the best, but that doesn't mean she's willing to be friends with him anytime soon. Sammi moved on so quickly from her second split up. She probably isn't allowed to confirm or deny if she and Ronnie actually reunited or not on camera, but what she admitted in an interview with Access Hollywood was seriously insane. When Sammi was asked if she and Ronnie would reunite in a scene together, she claimed that people would have to watch the season to see how everything played out. But in the same breath, she also confirmed that yes, they had filmed together. Sammi definitely sounded less than thrilled about her reunion with Ronnie, especially compared to her comments about the other cast members. But what she told Entertainment Tonight about him was honestly crazy. Sammi explained that once she knew that Ronnie would also be filming, she felt like she needed to prepare herself. Part of her was anxious, but it doesn't seem like she was all that bothered after her nerves settled. She even said that he's a part of the Jersey Shore family, just like everyone else from the show. But even though Mike Sorrentino joked with Ronnie about getting back together with Sammi in a recent episode, that's not going to happen. Sammi claimed that she's changed and matured since dating Ronnie, and now she would handle a lot of things very differently. recently, but then she seemed to throw some shade at her ex. Sammi confessed that she's made many mistakes on TV, like dating guys who are wrong for her. It's not surprising that she has zero interest in rekindling a romance with Ronnie, but it also sounds like she wouldn't exactly change much about her past. It turns out that Ronnie doesn't have any real regrets about what happened. She said there isn't any point in sulking since the past can't be changed anyway. But if it hadn't been obvious already that she wasn't planning on forming a new relationship with Ronnie, what she said next made that crystal clear. Sammi revealed that she's going to keep doing her own thing separately from Ronnie. This makes sense since they've kept their distance from each other for almost 10 years, and it sounds like that won't be too difficult in the future either, for a crazy reason. Sammi told Page 6 that as long as filming continues to be positive and fun, she plans to stay on the show as a regular cast member. If that's the case, she said that she'll keep filming with the show for as long as her shoremates do, but it sounds like Ronnie's stance is totally different. Ronnie hasn't confirmed whether or not he's technically even a cast member anymore. Over the last 2 years, he's only made a couple of brief cameos, but those quick appearances might be all he's able to do right now, and the reason why is intense. Ronnie recently claimed that he has full custody of his 5-year-old daughter Ariana. In the summer, she potentially alternates spending 2 weeks at a time with her dad and then 2 weeks with her mom Jen Harley. Otherwise, Ronnie takes care of his daughter all the time. That doesn't leave Ronnie with a lot of availability to be as involved as the rest of the cast. But even if they were able to film with everybody, they might not be ready for his full return. Before he left the show, he had been acting out pretty regularly. Ronnie has kept in touch with Mike since he's been off the show, but he's taken space from the other shoremate. It seems like his next steps are to apologize for his wrongdoings and to make things right with the whole cast. For now, Ronnie's return will probably just be part-time and consist of scattered appearances throughout the season. He's been remarkably quiet about his return and hasn't done any major interviews lately. Sammi, on the other hand, has been completely open about her return to Jersey Shore. Aside from being nervous about running into Ronnie before she started seeing him as just a co-worker, it sounds like filming has been an incredible time for her. Sammi has admitted in a few separate interviews that she missed her cast members so much over the years. She claimed that even though many of them are parents now and have way different lives, everyone's personality is still basically the same. She claimed that her return pretty much felt like she had never left. Sammi also teased that the reunion with Ronnie isn't the only exciting thing viewers will get to see. Apparently, she didn't expect her shoremates to have so many surprises planned and pranks up their sleeves. She also revealed that there are plenty of bonding moments between the cast members. It'll be interesting to see what happens during the rest of the new season. I think most people are looking forward to the reunion between Sammi and Ronnie, but we'll just have to wait and see if it's super awkward or surprisingly civil. Anyway, now that we've gotten into what Sammi and Ronnie have said about the returns to Jersey Shore family vacation, I'm curious. What are your thoughts on how Sammy's perspective on Ronnie has changed since they broke up? What do you think their reunion will be like? Let me know in the comments below.